welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
The confines of the Three Rivers brings us to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Acrisure Stadium and Heinz Field, home of the AFC North's Pittsburgh Steelers. Tonight they will play host to the Green Bay Packers. It's an Aaron Rodgers reunion with the team that he became a Hall of Fame quarterback for, now in a Pittsburgh uniform, here in a historic matchup, Super Bowl I rematch. Aaron Rodgers against the Packers. Jordan Love, the new era of Green Bay, in town here in Pittsburgh. Steelers won the toss, and away we go here on a Sunday night from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Green Bay will start after a broken tackle at the 25-yard line. So here comes Jordan Love, the guy who took over for Aaron Rodgers. Had a pretty good year last year, looking to get the Packers back into the postseason this year, starting off 4-1-1. They had that tie on Sunday Night Football against Dallas a few weeks ago. And he looks to lead this Packer offense against the Steelers defense that has been fairly good in this first quarter of the season as we head towards the end of October. First play from scrimmage is a Jacobs run. He got hammered, somehow stayed on his feet and picks up 4 yards. Josh Jacobs, who has been a workhorse this year for Green Bay, able to survive that big hit in the backfield on first down. Second down and 10 at the 29-yard line. Love to throw for the first time, goes over the middle, and the pass is hauled in. And that's a first down. Darius Slay, the coverage there for Pittsburgh. And the Packers are able to move the chains for the first time as he hits Matthew Golden, the rookie. Jordan Love averaging 239 yards per game through the air. Completes his first throw of the night. Here's Jacobs off the left side. Trying to bounce it to the edge, and he gets brought down by Slay again, and a pickup of 5 for Josh Jacobs. Second down and 5. Fake it to Jacobs this time. Loves to the sideline, and there's Kraft. Tucker Kraft down the sideline, the tight end, makes his first catch and a first down for Green Bay, well into Pittsburgh territory. And a good start for the Packers offense. So first down at the 29-yard line. That's Kraft, the tight end, in motion. Love underneath to Jacobs, who's all alone. Inside the 10, and Jacobs sets up first and goal. Jordan Love already over 50 yards through the air on this opening drive, and Josh Jacobs had nobody within 10 yards of him, and he sets up a first down and goal to go on the Packers' opening drive. Packers looking to make a statement here early here in Pittsburgh. That's Golden in motion. The hand, Jacobs left side, and a good open field tackle brings him down just shy of the 5. A lot of different weapons down here near the goal line for Green Bay. They've got the rookie Golden, who's got the speed. They've got Romeo Doubs, who can go up to get it. They've got Christian Watson, 6'4". Savion Williams, if they want, is 6'4" as well. Jacobs again on the ground, fighting his way to the 1-yard line. And it's third down and goal from maybe less than a yard out. Emmanuel Wilson checks into the game at running back. Jacobs not in. It's Love, who also isn't in. Not into the end zone at least. It's 4th down and goal from inside the 1. And now we'll see what Green Bay wants to do. You have to go for this, you would have to think, if you're the Packers. And they are going to go for it. And they're going to go shotgun from inches away. Interesting. They hand it off to Jacobs, who's in for the touchdown. What an opening drive for the Packers offense. And Josh Jacob adds on to his touchdown total. He's now got 9 on the year. Just marched the field a little through the ground, a little through the air. And the Packers offense clicking on all cylinders to start this one. McManus adds the extra point, and it's 7-0 Green Bay, just under 5 minutes into this one. 9-play, 74-yard drive for Jordan Love and company, marching the field against Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers. So now we'll see how Aaron Rodgers responds on the Pittsburgh side. McManus on to send it away. And the return will bring him out to the 29. So here comes Aaron Rodgers against his former team, who he led to 1 Super Bowl, multiple NFC championships, multiple NFC North Division titles. Now he's on the AFC North side of things, and he's got a lot of weapons around him. DK Metcalf, first year with the Steelers, is one of the highlights. He's got a good running back in Warren, a guy who is 41 years old. Next closest on the team is Darius Slay defensively, and Chris Boswell, both 34 years old. 7 years older than anybody else on the team. They start off with a play fake and a throw down the middle, and it's nearly picked off. It was going downfield for Calvin Austin. And Aaron Rodgers, with that beautiful deep ball that he's made a career out of, nearly threw a pick into double coverage on the first play. Another play action. Rodgers zings it. What a catch. Calvin Austin goes up to get it and takes it to the Green Bay 40. Aaron Rodgers slinging it here to start this game, and Calvin Austin shows off his good hands. First down, Pittsburgh. That is an unreal throw from the 41-year-old and an unreal catch going upstairs for Calvin Austin. Rodgers under center this time on first down. And it's Warren. His first carry of the game goes for no gain. There's DK Metcalf. He's had a good year to start his first career season with the Pittsburgh Steelers, coming over from the Seahawks. And so far, these defenses looking like they're going to get beat up a little bit. Empty backfield this time for Rodgers, and an incompletion going for Austin again on a little quick hitter. And now 3rd down and 10 for Pittsburgh.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
From the 40, 3rd and 10. Extra man on the blitz. Rodgers hit, and it's batted down at the line. It's Cooper who puts his hands up to bring up 4th down. And now they got the veteran Boswell, who's got a good leg. See what they want to do here from the 40-yard line on 4th down. Mike Tomlin never had a losing season, off to a good start this year for Pittsburgh. And they are going to try it with Boswell, 57 yards away to put Pittsburgh on the board. And he Missed it, wide to the left. The future Hall of Fame kicker, Chris Boswell, from 57. It had the distance, but he pushed it to the left. And it's still 7-0 Green Bay, and now decent starting field position here for the Packers. Jordan Love, who led an excellent opening drive their first time going down and getting the Josh Jacobs touchdown on 4th down and goal. First down and 10. Start of the drive up near midfield already after the missed field goal. Extra man on the blitz. Packers pick it up. Love incomplete, broken up on a big hit on Josh Jacobs. And that's Echols, who makes the play on the outside for Pittsburgh. 2nd down. Second down and 10. Love stands in underneath, incomplete. Good coverage by Pittsburgh. Jordan Love not looking as crisp on this second drive, and that was at the feet of Golden. And now 3rd down and 10, trying to avoid going 3 and out and squander this good field position. They empty the backfield, spread everybody out wide here on 3rd down and 10. 4th man comes late on the rush. Love fires, and the pass is caught for a first down. That's Dontavian Wicks. The 6'1", 206-pound third-year receiver out of Virginia converts for the first down for Green Bay. Good throw by Jordan Love. First down at the 38-yard line. Here's Jacobs trying to find the hole to the right, and he's slung to the ground by Wilson. No gain on the play as we hit the halfway point of this opening quarter. Second and 10, Love sets up a screen for Jacobs, and a great play knocking him down for a loss of 2. Shed the block and then make the hit. And it's 3rd down and long. So 3rd down and long now here for Love. Need to get up to the 29. Extra man on the blitz. Love stands in, and he's taking a shot to the end zone for Dobbs. Incomplete. He got a hand on it, but couldn't secure it, and it's 4th down. And this is the exact same spot Boswell just missed his field goal on the other side of the field. Let's see if they try it. And no, they're not. They're going to punt it. So good job by the Pittsburgh defense. Good field position for the Packers, and a great punt out of bounds at the 2. So Aaron Rodgers will start back against the wall here at the 2-yard line here on drive number 2. .6:15 to go opening quarter, 7-0 Green Bay. And here's Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers. Out for their second drive, starting at the 2. They hand it off to Warren to get him some space, and he cannot. No gain on the play. 2nd down from the 2-yard line. Rodgers, quick throw. Metcalf turns it inside, and DK Metcalf, his first catch, takes it for 26 yards. And he had a chance for a moment at a 98-yard touchdown on the quick slant. He's got the speed to do so, but a good pickup changes this drive dramatically from to the 2-yard line out to the 28. First down up to the 28-yard line now after the 26-yard completion to Metcalf. Straight drop for Rodgers. Stands in, steps up, running. Rodgers, almost took a hit, flying right over the top. On a dangerous play for Green Bay there. That was Quay Walker who went right over the top of Rodgers as he slid down to the ground. And a gain of 7. Second and 3 for Rodgers. A quick throw, incomplete, just out of the reach. And that's Skoranek who couldn't bring it in. Third down and 3.
Third down and 3 yards to go.
Empty backfield here for Rodgers on third down and 3. 4-man rush by the Packers. Rodgers throws. Pass is hauled in. What a catch. Strong hands by DK Metcalf. Using that big frame to just box out the defender and pick up the first. Strong hands from DK. First down at the 44, they go play fake. Rodgers to the near side, dangerous throw and incomplete for Metcalf. Second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10 at the 44, extra tight end into the left. They go play action and dump it off. This pass is caught and then immediately tackled on the outside. Isaiah McDuffie is there for Green Bay, and now third down and 5. Empty backfield again here for Rodgers on third down and 5. Rodgers taking a shot. And this one is picked off. He underthrew it, and it's intercepted. Xavier McKinney jumps up for the interception, and the game's first takeaway comes on an arm punt. He initially had DK Metcalf running free, but then the high safety just sat there for the ball. That was Kenneth Gainwell who was running free. And the first takeaway of the game comes on an arm punt, and we say arm punt because it was third down. Rodgers took the deep shot, and now Green Bay starting at the 10-yard line. So first down, Green Bay after the interception. Starting at the 10-yard line, they flip it to Jacobs. Stiff arms his way forward, and a pickup of 3 on first down for Josh Jacobs, who has been a workhorse for this Green Bay Packers offense this year. They started off red hot. A lot of teams were saying they were going to go to the Super Bowl after week 2. Then they struggled a little bit. That game against Dallas, there was no defense whatsoever in a game that they tied here on a Sunday night. Quick throw caught Dobbs, and he's got a first down before he takes a big hit. And that's Darius Slay who delivers the blow, but a first down for Green Bay.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To the 20-yard line, that's Wicks running around in the backfield. They hand it off to Jacobs, who lowers his shoulder and then gets flipped upright. Cole Holcomb is there for the tackle. And it's second down and 7 after a pickup of 3. Love on second down, gets hit as he throws, completes to Dobbs, and he lunges forward just shy of the first down. Jalen Ramsey out there to make the tackle. And 3rd down and 1 on the way here for Green Bay, and this crowd will get into it for this defense. Third down and a yard. Let's see if Love sneaks it. He does and picks it up. 1st down, Green Bay. Jordan Love, that's the 2nd QB sneak he's tried. The first one didn't work out down near the goal line, but this one does move the chains in on a play that'll probably take us to the end of the quarter. They snap it before the quarter expires, and Jacobs bursts through the middle and picks up a 1st down. Might have caught Pittsburgh napping there at the end of the quarter, and Green Bay's on the move, leading 7-0 here on Sunday Night Football from Pittsburgh. Start of the second quarter from Pittsburgh. It's been pretty much all defenses in this game. Despite the Green Bay opening drive touchdown, nothing really for either offense since then. As we start the second quarter with Green Bay approaching midfield. Jacobs tried to pop it to the outside, and guess who gets him from behind? It's T.J. Watt, the game wrecker, who makes the tackle for loss of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Second down and long. Love over the middle, incomplete off the hands of Josh Jacobs, and now 3rd down and 12 on the way. So now 3rd down and 12 here for Green Bay on the road. Need to get to the Pittsburgh 46. 4-man rush. Love stands in. Has time, steps up, and floats it towards the end zone. It's a jump ball, and it's incomplete. He took the shot for Matthew Golden, and it brings up 4th down. He probably could have just stepped up and run it, but he decides to take the shot, falls incomplete. Lucky it wasn't picked off, and now here's a punt. So after the opening drive touchdown by the Packers, it's been all defense, and this punt sails through the end zone, a touchback. And that's where Aaron Rodgers and company will begin. They have struggled this year at slow starts. They won an excellent Thursday Night Football game their last time out against Cincinnati and Joe Flacco. But Aaron Rodgers, 41 years of age, the former Green Bay Packer, as everybody knows, a lot of success with the Green Bay Packers for Aaron Rodgers. He won a Super Bowl back in 2010. If anybody was to critique him in Green Bay, it was that he only had that one Super Bowl back in 2010. As Gainwell runs it off the right side for a loss of 1. He went to multiple NFC Championship games, and he fell short in all but one of them, where he got to his one and only Super Bowl in 2010, where he beat these Steelers and that head coach, Mike Tomlin. Everybody remembers the NFC Championship against Seattle back in 2014, where they blew the fourth quarter lead, and the Seahawks, led by Russell Wilson and the late Legion of Boom, Marshawn Lynch and company, ended up going to the Super Bowl. In the Malcolm Butler year, it could have been Green Bay in that, with Aaron Rodgers leading the way. Instead, it was the Seahawks. Rodgers has been to the NFC Championship game multiple times, and he's fallen short. He's lost to the Cardinals, the Seahawks, the Falcons, in the NFC Championships throughout the years in Green Bay. Here's the throw deep down the field. He's got Metcalf, and he's got it. Touchdown! What a throw by Aaron Rodgers! And DK Metcalf has got 6. What a throw by Aaron Rodgers. He's made a career out of that. One of the best deep ball throwers in history. Finds DK Metcalf for the touchdown, and we're an extra point away from being tied. What a throw.
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
Seven apiece here in Green Bay. The bomb from Aaron Rodgers. 3 plays, 80 yards, and we're tied at 7. What a throw. Still getting over it, and Tomlin's got all smiles. You don't see that very often.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
From inside the 5, the return out across the 25-yard line, and that's where Green Bay will begin. Jordan Love and company scored a touchdown on their very first drive of the game. Haven't done a whole lot since. And now they just watched Aaron Rodgers take the top off their defense, and now we're tied at 7. Here's what is turning out to be an excellent Sunday night football game. This historic game, two of the oldest franchises in the NFL going at it here in 2025. Start the drive with Jacobs, who tried to cut it back, and he meets a wall up front. Just 2 yards on the play, and this Pittsburgh defense is playing good. Second down and 8. And they toss it to Jacobs, and he gets swarmed again. A ton of Steelers in the vicinity of him. Will give the tackle to Patrick Queen. And it's 3rd down and 9 after a loss of 1. Third down and 9 at the 27-yard line. Love stands in, hit as he throws, and it goes out of bounds. Beautiful job by the Pittsburgh defense, and Green Bay goes 3 and out here in a tie game at 7.
Daniel Whelan in punt formation for the Packers.
Green Bay sends it away from inside the 20 and out to the 25. So here comes the Steelers offense back out. DK Metcalf, 3 catches and the bomb on their last drive from Aaron Rodgers, the big touchdown to tie the game. He's already over 100 yards. That big chunk play helps that out. And now Aaron Rodgers has the hot hand, trying to lead Pittsburgh out there to take their first lead of the night. First down for Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers. And they hand it off to Warren, who gets stuffed at the line. Great play up front. And that's Edrin Cooper.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Second and 11. Rodgers, another deep throw. And incomplete. The coverage downfield by Xavier McKinney. Calvin Austin might have gotten his hands on that one, but Rodgers is slinging it here tonight. Love to see it. Flashbacks to 2014. Now 3rd down and 11. Now all you need is to send Jordy Nelson and Randall Cobb downfield. Here's Rodgers to the outside. It's Austin, and he can't escape the tackle from Evan Williams, and it's 4th down. And this deep in your own territory, I think they're going to punt it, and they will. 3 and out goes Pittsburgh. Fair catch called for, taken in at the 20-yard line by Matthew Golden. Here comes Jordan Love. This Packers offense is kind of stalled after they started off really strong. They had a great drive put together on their very first drive of the game. And they haven't done really anything since. Jordan Love has since thrown an interception. And these two defenses throwing haymakers at each other. Love zips it, and the pass is caught by Romeo Dobbs. The sure-handed receiver on the outside picks up 9, just shy of the first down. It's second and short. Here's Jacobs on second and short. Now it's going to be third down and a little longer. Tackle made by Peyton Wilson, and it's third down and 3. Third and 3, and they go empty. Four-man rush by the Steelers. Love fires. Pass is caught. First down. Across midfield to Dobbs. And a throw on the run was beautifully executed by Jordan Love, and they take it into Pittsburgh territory.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So first down for Green Bay into Steeler territory, up to the 46-yard line. Under center is Love. Jacobs, the running back. Jacobs meets a wall in the backfield. What a play up front by Derek Harmon. And it brings up a second and 11 after the loss of 1 to Josh Jacobs, who hasn't really been able to get going yet in this first half as we approach the halfway point of the second quarter. Extra man on the blitz. Love is dumped. Back at the 45. It's Cam Hayward who gets home for Pittsburgh. First sack of the game belongs to the Steelers defense. And it's third down and long here for Green Bay. They brought the pressure that time, and it got home very quickly. So third down and 18 now for Green Bay. Long way to go. They need to get up to the 36. Love taking the shot, and this one is knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage by Joey Porter Jr. And it's fourth down. Wheeland on to punt it away once again here for the Packers. Defensive show for the most part in this game. We've seen our fair share of big plays, but a lot more opportunities for the defenses. DK Metcalf, though, has had the Pittsburgh passing game on his back. 107 yards through the air on just 3 catches. He had that big touchdown catch from Aaron Rodgers a couple drives ago. We're tied at 7, 6:40 to go, approaching halftime. See what Aaron Rodgers has up his sleeve. From the 25, first down Packers. Steelers. Rodgers hit as he throws, and it goes out of bounds, incomplete.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Second and 10 from the 25. Rodgers, quick throw, tipped around, nearly intercepted. That was dangerous, as he tried to get the little quick hitter, and Gary nearly had a pickoff.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
3rd down and 10 for Rogers. Pressured up the middle, and he spikes it into the turn. 4th down. Pressure by Devontae Wyatt. And we've got ourselves a 3-and-out fest happening here in Pittsburgh. So Pittsburgh punts it away. Matthew Golden from the 25. And he takes it out across the 35 before he's slung to the ground. So here comes Jordan Love back out. It's turned into a defensive show. Neither offense really able to move the ball at all right now. Let's see if Jordan Love can break that feat here. 1st down, 6:20 to go before halftime. First down, Green Bay. They start with a play fake. Love has all day, and he floats it up top, a jump ball that goes incomplete. 2nd down. Total yardage pretty even, 162 to 164, 2nd and 10. Extra man on the blitz, and it's intercepted. Here comes the Steelers back the other way, and it's gonna be a touchdown on a pick 6. Joey Porter Jr. He just tried to float it up to Golden, a little throw that didn't have a whole lot of mustard behind it, and Porter takes it back for the Steelers to take the lead for the first time tonight.
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
A pick 6. And it's 14-7. So the defense for Pittsburgh strikes for their 2nd touchdown of the night. And it's 14-7. So here comes Green Bay right back out there after the Pittsburgh touchdown on the pick 6 by Joey Porter Jr. And now the Packers trail for the first time tonight here with 6 minutes to go in the first half. Play action, Love right back to the air and almost threw it, another pick. Peyton Wilson stepped in front that time and he almost had his eyes on the end zone. And Jordan Love just slinging it around very dangerously right now. Another quick throw, this time wide open. What a spin by Dobbs. Romeo Dobbs takes it inside the Packer 40. One of the few bright spots tonight on this Green Bay offense, Romeo Dobbs with a big play up to the 35. First down, Green Bay. Trying to get revenge after the pick 6. It's Jacobs, got a good block on the edge, and Jacobs bursts through the middle and drives to the 20. Finally a burst for Josh Jacobs, who had a touchdown on the very first drive of the game and hasn't done a whole lot since. And on the edge of the red zone now comes Green Bay. Love on first down, stands into the outside, incomplete, looking for Kraft, who has just one catch tonight. Second down. Second down right at the 20. Extra man comes, Love quickly, incomplete for Wicks. More good coverage by Pittsburgh, and third down and 10 on the way. Third and 10 from the 20. Love floats it. End zone pass. Incomplete. Off the hands of Golden, and maybe getting a piece of it is Joey Porter Jr., who just had the pick six. Fourth down, Green Bay, and here comes the field goal team. McManus on for the field goal, 36 yards. To cut the lead to 4, and he's got it. So a promising start to the drive, stalls in the red zone, and Green Bay has to settle for 3. The return on the kickoff from inside the 5 brings him out just shy of the 25. Kenneth Gainwell there on the return. Here comes Aaron Rodgers, who has a 4-point lead. 4 more points than the last time he had the ball. The defense with a touchdown to give them the lead. Green Bay responded with a field goal, and it's a 14-10 Pittsburgh lead, and now looking to add on here on offense. As in real life, Green Bay has a second and goal with 9 minutes to go in the third. Jordan Love swings it out. Here, Rodgers fires, pass caught down to the 25 and a pickup of 7. Meanwhile, Green Bay scored a touchdown on second and goal. Jordan Love, the touchdown toss to Savion Williams. And Green Bay gets back into it in real life down in Pittsburgh, cutting it to 16-13 with the extra point still to come. So now 2nd and 7 here for Pittsburgh and Aaron Rodgers. Beautiful play fake and a wide open receiver. Pat Freiermuth takes it to the 40. From the 40, just over 3 minutes to go before halftime. Another play fake, Rodgers. Another float job, and this one is close to being picked, and it's incomplete. Second down. Both of these quarterbacks slinging it all over the yard. And a few dangerous throws as well. Both have thrown an interception. One being a pick six for Jordan Love. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line. Rodgers floats it over the middle, and it's caught. Dangerous throw for a moment. It's Calvin Austin. Third down and a yard. Third down and a yard, just shy of midfield. Rodgers He's got it. First down. The 41-year-old dives through the line and picks up a first. And that might take us down to the 2-minute warning. Entertaining first half comes to the 2-minute warning. 14-10. Pittsburgh has the lead here in Acrisure. First down with 2 minutes to play here before halftime. Aaron Rodgers fires downfield, and it's incomplete for Austin. Second down. Second and 10 with a minute 57 to go. The quarterbacks have been slinging it all over the yard. It's been very entertaining. We've seen defense. We have seen some offense. This game's had it all so far. Second down for Rodgers. Another good throw. And turning back for it is Warren. First down to the 35. Aaron Rodgers just slinging it all around the yard, and he finds his running back Warren for a first down. They hand it off to the up man, and he's able to pick up a yard. It's big Cam Hayward, the second tight end behind Freiermuth, for a pickup of 1. Empty backfield for Rodgers over the middle. It's Metcalf for a first down. Just outside the 20-yard line, DK Metcalf makes the catch, and we're under a minute to go and counting here in Pittsburgh in the first half. And a timeout taken now here by the Steelers. First down, 54 seconds to go before halftime. Rodgers over the middle, caught in stride. Skoranek to the 1. Timeout Green Bay. It's first and goal on the other side with 49 seconds to go. And Pittsburgh on the move with a chance to add on to their lead before halftime. Do we see a Rodgers sneak here? We do not. It's Warren. Touchdown. Jaylen Warren from 1 yard out, and Pittsburgh adds on to their lead just before halftime here on a Sunday night. What a drive by Green Bay in the 2-minute drill.
Chris Boswell on 4-point after.
Boswell on for the extra point. And we've got an 11-point, 21-10 ball game. Just before halftime, an 11-play, 76-yard drive. Capped off with the Jaylen Warren touchdown from a yard out. Chris Boswell on to send it away here for the Steelers. And the return will take him out to the 30-yard line. Meanwhile, in real life in this game, 6:21 to go in the third, there's a fumble on the field. Pittsburgh Steelers put it on the ground, but it looks like they maintained possession. It's 16-14 with 8:21 to go in the third quarter. From Acrisure in real life, it was Rodgers who put the ball on the ground on a sack by Brooks, but the Pittsburgh Steelers maintained possession. Here, 42 seconds left for the Packers to try to do something before halftime, trailing by 11. And on first down, Love has a wide open man. Dobbs has to reach back to grab it. And he's got it for a 9-yard pickup and a timeout taken by Green Bay. They have one left. Second down in inches with 38 seconds to go. Love, a quick hitter, caught Dobbs out of bounds, first down to the 45. So the clock stops with 35 seconds to go here before halftime. And Green Bay at least trying to get into field goal range here for Brandon McManus. Field goal would make it an 8-point game, 8.1 possession game. Pittsburgh does start the second half with the football, so a very important drive here for the Packers. Another quick hitter. This is the tight end. And another 9.5 yard gain out of bounds with 31 seconds to go to the 45-yard line of Pittsburgh. So plenty of time here for Green Bay, still with the one timeout to try to get into field goal range at the very least. If not, take a shot to the end zone if you can get closer on a chunk play. Empty backfield here for Love, 31 seconds to go. Love moving around, dumps it off. Dobbs again, brought down, but he's inbounds that time. On a good tackle by Alex Highsmith. And Green Bay sitting on their timeout here. They're down to 16 seconds and counting. And now they call the timeout, which is interesting. They let some time wind down before they called the timeout, and now 13 seconds remain. It would be a 57-yard field goal from here. At the 40-yard line. Now Green Bay out of timeout, so you got to work it to the sideline. They go shotgun with Love. Got to go to the sideline or throw an incompletion. Love fires, caught, Kraft, but he's going to be in bounds, and that's a disaster for for Green Bay. And the time is going to wind out. Horrible clock management by the Packers at the end of the half. And it remains 21-10, Pittsburgh from Acrisure. Brandon McManus on to send it away. To start the second half, the return from the 5. Gainwell to the 25. Big hit at the end. So here comes Aaron Rodgers and company. Pretty good game for the Pittsburgh offense. Rodgers has thrown one interception. He had a big bomb to DK Metcalf. A pick 6 for their defense is responsible for one of the 3 touchdowns Pittsburgh has on the board right now. Jaylen Warren has the other one on the ground. So first down, Pittsburgh started the second half up by 11 and a chance to add on to their lead. On first down, it's Gainwell with a great play up front. That's Wyatt who makes the tackle. And Steeler fans with hands on heads to start this second half. That was a great play up front. Empty backfield here for Rogers this time on 2nd and long. He's been slinging it all over the yard, at least in that first half. Parsons was just late on the hit, and Calvin Austin makes the catch for a pickup of 3 yards to set up 3rd down and 7. Micah Parsons knocked Rogers on his back, and if he was half a second earlier, that's a sack for Parsons. Instead, 3rd down and 7. Third down and 7 for Rogers. Pressure up the middle, avoids it, throws on the run, and it's incomplete for Freiermuth. It's 4th down. Good effort there by Rogers. But Pittsburgh goes 3 and out to start the second half. Good coverage on that punt by Pittsburgh, and here comes Jordan Love and the Green Bay offense. Kind of a slow first half. They started off very strong in the first quarter. Opening drive, marched the field, scored a touchdown. Jordan Love has since then thrown a pick 6. They got the field goal, but then they had a chance to cut the lead to 8 before halftime, and they failed to manage the clock correctly. They ran out of time, and it's still an 11-point deficit here on their first drive of the third. Start the drive with Jacobs, who's had a quiet night, and he's starting to try the second half with some fire and a pickup of 9 as he lowers his shoulder, and a good start for Green Bay. Second down and a yard. Jacobs again, hitting the backfield, keeps going, stiff arms and fights his way near the 40. And a first down run for Josh Jacobs, who's trying to get things going here tonight.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down at the 38-yard line. Jacobs again, 3rd straight carry. And he's able to pick up 4 over the middle. Second and 6 for Jordan Love and company, trying to get back into things. Trailing by 11. Four-man rush, Love to the near side. Pass is incomplete for Golden, 3rd down. The rookie couldn't bring it in, and now 3rd down and 6 here for Love. Both teams have converted 3 times on 3rd down. 3rd down and 6 here for Love. Underneath, caught, big hit, but a first down for Matthew Golden. Huge hit by Jabril Peppers, but a first down for Green Bay. Matthew Golden took a price. First down at the 48-yard line for Green Bay. Straight drop for Love. Golden this time just falls down to the ground, avoided the contact. Jalen Ramsey was on him, and a pickup of 4. The rookie is learning. Take a big hit, go to the ground on the next one. Over the middle for Love, and it's Golden again. 3 straight catches for him, and another first down for Green Bay, trying to get some offense going for really the first time since their opening drive.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down at the 36. Play action from Love down the middle of the field. He had an open man and he missed him. Incomplete. Steelers defense might have gotten lucky on that one, but also they had some pass rush coming. And it's second down. On second down, Love taking a shot to the end zone for Dobbs, and he's got it! Touchdown! What a throw by Jordan Love, and what a catch by Romeo Dobbs, and Green Bay is right back in business. Dropped it in the bucket. Jordan Love. Working on Darius Slay of all people as well. Wow. The two youngsters, Love and Dobbs, connect. And we've got ourselves a ball game here in Pittsburgh. It's a 5-point game in real life. It's a 5-point game right now. Going for two, Green Bay. Love, screen. Jacobs fights his way to the end zone for two. Josh Jacobs showing off his strength. And the Packers get 8. 9 plays, 78 yards. 3:51 off the clock. And we've got ourselves a 3-point game here in Pittsburgh. The initial hit by Jalen Ramsey put his shoulder in, didn't wrap up. Josh Jacobs just bounces off of it. We've got ourselves a ball game here in Pittsburgh, 21-18. In real life, Jordan Love and the Packers approaching midfield, or it's actually just beyond midfield. From the right hash, Jordan Love from the shotgun, Jacobs to his left. Takes the shotgun snap. Love looking around, swings it out to the left side at the 45, caught by Jacobs. Stiff arms his way down to the 40. Jalen Ramsey with a good tackle. And it's 2nd and 8 for Green Bay. Back to us. Aaron Rodgers taking the field, up by 3. 9:37 to go in the third. And Aaron Rodgers has led 2 touchdowns drives, one through the air, one through the ground. And then their third touchdown on the board, a pick 6 defensively. So Pittsburgh goes 3 and out their first drive of the second half. See what they do here on drive number 2. Started off with a play fake. Rodgers dumps it off. He wanted to take a shot, and he takes the check down to Warren instead for a pickup of 3. Second down and 7. Here's Gainwell. Tried to get the block out in front, and he was unable to get it. And a loss of 2 brings up third down.
It's 3rd and 9.
So this Pittsburgh offense has had their moments similar to Green Bay in this game. Both teams have had their moments. The momentum just kind of rotates around between the defenses and the offenses in this game. Rodgers on 3rd and 9, slings it, coming back for it is Metcalf, and he'll be a yard shy of the first down because he had to come back for it. Mixing the coverage brings him down immediately. And now what do you do here on 4th and 1 in your own territory? You send the punt unit out. That's what you do. So a defensive win there for Green Bay, and now a chance for the offense to potentially go down a tie or take the lead. Golden from inside the 20 with a good play on the special teams by Pittsburgh. So here comes this Green Bay offense back out. Romeo Dobbs, 9 catches, 145 yards, and now a touchdown. The beautiful throw by Love into the end zone for Dobbs. There last time out, cut the lead to 3, and now a chance to add on and potentially take the lead. First down and 10 at the 26. Start the drive with Jacobs, trying to cut it back. And he ends up on his back at around the 30-yard line, surrounded by bodies as we approach the halfway point of this third quarter here at the confine of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh. They hand it off to Jacobs again on a delay, and he fights his way forward for a first down. Ran right through Patrick Queen, which is not an easy thing to do. First down, Green Bay.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Packers.
First down at the 37-yard line. Love. Pressure coming up the middle from Hayward. He gets hit as he throws from behind, and it's incomplete. Second down. That Pittsburgh pass rush has gotten home a couple times in this one. Haven't heard a whole lot from TJ Watt, but Hayward does have a sack in this one. And it's second down here for Green Bay at the 37. Jacobs again, tried to bounce it. Jalen Ramsey hits him, and then the rest of the Steelers converge. Credit the tackle to Alex Highsmith and company, let's call it. Third down and long, third down and 13 here for Green Bay. Third down and 13 here for Green Bay, trailing by 3. Play action, has to get rid of it quick. Dobbs is slung down in the backfield. Jalen Ramsey, first guy to him. And Pittsburgh defense forces a fourth down once again. Green Bay on to punt it once again. Just over 5 to go in the third. There goes the punt. And the return, no fair catch. Brought down at the 30-yard line. So here comes Aaron Rodgers. He's had a good night. 16 of 29, 238 through the air. A touchdown pass. Nothing crazy, but he has been a game manager, treating this game like a veteran. Got a 3-point lead here on the back half of the third quarter against his former team, the Packers. First down, Pittsburgh at the 30. Start of the drive. It's Warren, and Warren gets brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Good play up front by McKinney. Xavier McKinney brings him down. Meanwhile, in real life, Josh Jacobs with the touchdown run for Green Bay. And the Packers, in real life, take the lead, and now they're going for 2 to try to make it a 3-point game. Rodgers on second down underneath, wide open. Calvin Austin brought down across the 35. Meanwhile, in real life, the Packers convert a 2-point conversion to Romeo Doubs. And we've got a 22-19 game in real life, and we've got a 21-18 game here. Just a 1-point difference from each team in this game and the real life game. And the leads are reversed as well. Pump fake by Rodgers. Hit as he throws, and he was taking a deep one. Micah Parsons gets home to force the incompletion, and it's fourth down. And who knows what would have happened with that Rodgers deep ball. We've seen one to DK Metcalf where he threw it 50,000 yards in the air. And we'll never know on that one. It brings up fourth. Pittsburgh on, punts it away. From inside the 20. The return by Golden. Not a whole lot there. Romeo Doubs 10 catches, 140 yards, and a touchdown. The big touchdown catch a couple drives ago for Green Bay. Now the Packers setting up shop once again, trailing by 3 with 3:38 to go in the third. Under center is Love on first down, hands it off to Jacobs. Stiff arms Ramsey to the ground, and then he's brought down at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Highsmith there for the tackle, no gain on the play. From the 24-yard line, Jacobs hit and dropped in the backfield. Cam Hayward makes the tackle, and it's third down and long. Third down and 12 here for Jordan Love. Has time, throws, pass incomplete, out of the reach of everybody. Joey Porter Jr. had the pick six earlier for Pittsburgh on the coverage. And again, their defense forces a 3 and out of Jordan Love. Wheelan on to punt it away here for Green Bay. These punters getting a lot of work here tonight. From the 24-yard line, good coverage. And the Steelers will set up shop at their own 30. Aaron Rodgers coming back out against his former team. .212 to go in the third, 21-18 our score. 22-19 the score in real life. From the 30, it's first down and it's Gainwell. Good play in the backfield. Loss of 3 on the play, and it's Javon Bullard who comes up to make the tackle for loss. Not a whole lot of running game in this one here for Pittsburgh. Kenneth Gainwell and Jaylen Warren kind of sharing the touches. Not a whole lot through the running attack. It's been all through the air. DK Metcalf having a good night. 256 total yards of offense here for Pittsburgh. 246 of it is through the air. Here's Rodgers taking another shot down the field, and it's Metcalf who lost the ball at the end of the play. For now, they say it's a fumble and a recovery by Zane Anderson. Or McKinney, rather. It's Xavier McKinney who comes away with it. And for now, they call it a catch and fumble. That was a problem for Metcalf a little bit in Seattle. His ball security wasn't great. And this one's going to be close. I don't think there's any question that he caught it, but there might be a question on whether or not he was down or not. We'll see as Jordan Love and the offense is on the field huddling. We haven't gotten any indication that they're going to look at this whatsoever yet. The officials are setting up as if we're going to, there we go. There's the initial look. We're going to get a booth review. It took a while, but we're going to get it. And it looks, this will show us right here. Watch the knee. It's down, ball knocked out by the forearm, hitting the ground. I think Metcalf's going to be down by contact here. There it is. DK Metcalf down by contact before the ball comes out. And Pittsburgh will maintain possession at the 41. Took a long time for that review to get initiated. So on first down after all of that, Rodgers, Parsons was looking at him, and then coming to get him for the sack was Colby Wooden. He looked forward, he had Parsons, he tried to go the other way, and Wooden was standing right there to give him a big old bear hug, and it's second down. 2nd and 18 now here for Pittsburgh. Final seconds of the third winding down. Rodgers, Parsons in his face again, and it might have caused a little bit of an overthrow. It's incomplete, 3rd down. Third down and 18 now, 12 seconds to go in the third. Rodgers got a long way to go. He has time this time. Here's that deep throw. He does it so well, and it's incomplete. Roman Wilson was down there, and he just chucks it up. 4 seconds to go in the third. It's 4th down. So another punt, turning into a punt fest once again here in Pittsburgh. Here's Golden, and Golden fights his way to the 30 to end the third. We've got ourselves a good one. Classic, gritty, smash mouth football between these two long-time matchups. The Steelers lead by 3 over Green Bay. It's the start of the 4th quarter here from Acrisure Stadium, the confine of the Three Rivers here from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Mike Tomlin got that defense flowing once again. We ran a kind of a defensive showdown in that 3rd quarter. The 1 touchdown for Green Bay. Other than that, it's just been a punt fest. Started off with Jacobs running to the right. Tried to make a cut to the inside. Might have gained himself a couple yards on that cut. And he picks up 7 on 1st down. Second down and 3 for Love. Extra tight end into the game. And Jacobs trying to find some space, and he doesn't have a whole lot of it as he's brought down, bringing up 3rd down and 2. Another 3rd down. Green Bay desperate for a 3rd down conversion. Love standing in. Pressure coming on the run. What a throw and what a catch. It's Wicks who brings it in for a 1st down. Into tight coverage, and Wicks somehow brings it in. Beautiful. What a throw by Love on the run. So a 1st down for Green Bay just across midfield. So they're inching closer to field goal range for Brandon McManus, who's had a good career kicking footballs. Field goal would tie the game here in the 4th quarter. That's Wicks moving around in the backfield. They go play action, throw to the outside, and Kraft, who breaks a tackle. And a 1st down inside the 35 for Tucker Kraft. The big tight end rumbles his way inside the 35. 16 yards to the tight end. You heard it over the PA. 1st down, Green Bay into field goal range for McManus. Now they're looking to build on. Jacobs tried to cut it back, and he meets a wall. It's Wilson who's had an excellent game for a loss of 2.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Steelers' 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, 2nd and 12. Good catch on that snap. Love has time, floats it, caught. Wicks inside the 20. And it's 1st down and goal, and Jordan Love is over 300 yards through the air. And Dontavian Wicks coming to life here early in this 4th. And Mike Tomlin trying to get this defense to stall the Packers down here now in the red zone. 1st down at the 16. High snap and a handoff. Jacobs fights his way forward for a couple yards. There's Romeo Dobbs. He's had an excellent game tonight. He is an excellent red zone threat here for Green Bay through the air. If Jordan Love wants to go his way. From the 13-yard line. Here's Love to the near side. Pass is caught, but, he did get a foot down, they say. It's Dontavian Wicks again. Out of bounds immediately. 3rd down and 4 on the way. Green Bay can get a first down just inside the 6-yard line. On 3rd down, Steelers bring pressure and they set up a screen for Jacobs. Big hit. On the outside to bring up 4th down. Patrick Queen was all over that screen. And it's 4th down. And you've got to kick the field goal. You'd have to think in this situation if you're Matt LaFleur. Don't risk turning it over and not at least tying this game here as McManus gets sent out there. McManus on for the tie from the right hash. 30-yard attempt even. Good snap and hold and good kick as well. And we're tied at 21 here in the 4th. So McManus ties the game. Got a good one here in Pittsburgh. McManus on to send it away back to Pittsburgh. 21 all here in the 4th quarter. The return out across the 25 before he's barreled backwards from there. And the Steelers will start first down at the 26. Aaron Rodgers coming back out, trying to beat his former team, the Packers. So much success in the career of Aaron Rodgers in a Packers uniform. Future Hall of Fame quarterback. And most of those years coming in Green Bay. Super Bowl champion in 2010. Playoff team just about every year. So many moments in the history books of a Green Bay Packer for Aaron Rodgers. Now trying to lead a 4th quarter tie game for the lead as Gainwell runs for 2 yards here to start the drive. Gain of 2 yards for Gainwell. And even in the snaps with him and Warren. 2nd down and 6 here for Pittsburgh. Here's Rodgers. Quick throw, caught, and a first down to Calvin Austin to the 36-yard line for Pittsburgh. As we hit the 8.5-minute mark to go here in the 4th quarter. Rodgers to the outside, caught Austin, knocked out of bounds across the 40, and again a 4 through the air for Rodgers to Calvin Austin. A lot of minimal gains for Calvin Austin in this game, but he's been productive. And it brings up 2nd and 6 here for the Steelers. Play action, Rodgers on the bootleg, caught by Kraft, and he gets brought down on the outside. As we hit the halfway point of this 4th quarter in a tie game, it'll be 3rd down and 3. Here for Pittsburgh. And on 3rd down, Rodgers sets his feet to the outside. What a throw. Calvin Austin inside the 40 and a first down. His 3rd catch on this drive results in a Pittsburgh first down, taking it into Green Bay territory. So now on the edge of field goal range for Boswell, 56-yard try from here. And it's first down. Again throwing Rogers. Fryermuth the catch. He gets driven to the ground by Xavier McKinney after a pickup of 5. 6.5 and counting to go in the fourth.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Rogers comes under center here now on 2nd and 5. And he hands it off Warren. Good tackle on the edge by Parsons. Brings up 3rd down and a yard. DK Metcalf out there on the edge. Had a good first half, been quiet here in half number 2. 3rd down and a big yard upcoming. Under center is Rogers. It's a long yard, and he gets stuffed. First guy in there was Wyatt, and it brings up 4th down. They've got one of the best kickers in NFL history in Boswell, and they're going to send him out on 4th and 5 at the 33 for the lead. Chris Boswell to try to put Pittsburgh in front. 50 yards even. Good snap, good hold. Boswell is good. And Pittsburgh takes the lead with just over 4.5 to go. So 4:40 to go in the fourth. And it's 24-21. Boswell on to send it away back to the Packers. From inside the 5. The return out across the 30-yard line. Big return out across the 40, and Boswell, of all people, makes the tackle. So a good return. Jordan Love and company setting up with a short field in front of them. Love has thrown the ball 42 times in this game. He's over 300 yards. He has a touchdown. And now he's going to look to put together a late fourth quarter drive to at least tie the game here in Pittsburgh. Both teams over 300 yards. Packers approaching 400 at 383. Steelers bring pressure. This is a backwards pass to Jacobs, and it gets brought down after a loss of a yard. Chuck Clark makes the tackle on the outside. 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Four minutes and counting here in the fourth. Empty backfield here for Love. 4-man rush. Love up the sideline, and Golden makes the catch inbounds. He got the feet down. And they are on the edge of field goal range already for McManus. Beautiful throw by Love and a good catch by the rookie. 20 yards to Matthew Golden. And that quiets this Pittsburgh crowd, and now they're going to take a look at it. Make sure Golden got the feet down. There's a 1. The left foot's already down when he makes the catch. The right drags. I think this is going to be a good catch. And with the way the players are acting, it looks like the officials agree. And there it is. The Boo Birds rain down from Pittsburgh. But it is a 20-yard completion to Matthew Golden and a first down on the edge of field goal range, with under 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Love from the shotgun. On first down, quick throw, incomplete. Spiked it into the turf. Maybe getting a hand on it was Patrick Queen. And it's 2nd down. Jacobs in the backfield on 2nd down. Love over the middle, incomplete for Dobbs. And now 3rd down and 10. You'd have to think for Green Bay, you'd want to get a little chunk of yardage just to try to make it an easier field goal try for McManus. Be a 56-yarder from here, 3rd down and 10. Empty backfield here for Love. 4-man rush. Love stands in, and he's taking the shot to the end zone, and it is caught! Touchdown, Dontavian Wicks! What a throw by Jordan Love, and Wicks goes up to get it, and Green Bay takes the lead here in the 4th quarter. What a catch on the jump ball. He was working on Joey Porter Jr., who has a pick 6 in this game, and Dontavian Wicks wins that battle, and Green Bay's back on top.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra point.
McManus extra point is through, and it's a 4-point game, 28-24. Packers take the lead on the touchdown to Dontavian Wicks, with 3:40 to go in the 4th quarter. Beautiful stuff here in Pittsburgh tonight. We've still got plenty of time for a couple more dramatic things to happen. Aaron Rodgers is about to get the ball back against his former team. He has been a 4th quarter wizard over the course of his long NFL career. Green Bay fans know exactly what we're talking about. This game is far from over. 4-point game. Packers back in front. And Gainwell returns it just shy of the 25. Aaron Rodgers. 3:36 to go. Down by 4, needing a touchdown. Pittsburgh has been held out of the end zone the entire second half. They scored 21 points in that first half, have been held to just a field goal here in the second half. They have just over 300 yards compared to Green Bay's 440. Aaron Rodgers has thrown just under 300 tonight. On first down, Rodgers, diving attempt incomplete. DK Metcalf couldn't bring it in, and it's 2nd down with 3:32 to go. Intensity raising. 2 of the founding father franchises in the NFL doing battle here on Sunday night. 2nd and 10. Rodgers, quick hitter, caught. Calvin Austin to the 30-yard line, sets up 3rd down and 4. Clock continues to tick down, near 3 minutes to go.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4, need to get to the 34. Rodgers, screen, Warren, good tackle on the outside. Quay Walker brings up 4th down. And now in your own territory, what do you do if you're Pittsburgh? Do you trust your defense? You have 2 timeouts remaining, plus the 2-minute warning. Do you trust your defense, or do you go for it here on 4th down? They're going to go for it. 4th and 3 for Rodgers, who stands in, pressured. It's Micah Parsons with the sack, and Green Bay takes over at the 24. 2:17 to go, and Rodgers gets dumped by Parsons. Beautiful swim move. And that silences this crowd, and now the game is in the Packers' hands. They still have to snap it before the 2-minute warning. Pittsburgh has 2 timeouts, so essentially they have 3. They cannot give up a first down, and they most definitely cannot give up a touchdown here. Field goal keeps it a 7-point game. Touchdown basically wins the game, you'd have to think, for Green Bay. Here's Jacobs up the middle on first down, and a good chunk of yardage inside the 20, and Pittsburgh's going to call their timeout ahead of the 2-minute warning with 2:12 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
So 2nd and 5. Good run on first down for Jacobs. Pittsburgh cannot afford to give up a first down. They're going to throw it. And this one is caught by Golden for a first down. Jordan Love, they put the game in his hands. Pittsburgh forced to use their final timeout in Green Bay with a new set of downs. And now things just got a lot more difficult for Pittsburgh. No timeouts. They do have the 2-minute warning, but Green Bay in control, up by 4. It's Jacobs. Left side, swarmed on the edge. And that'll take us down to the 2-minute warning here in Pittsburgh. 28-24, Packers with the lead and the football. Deep in Pittsburgh territory, trying to put this game on ice. 2nd and 10 for Green Bay. Mathematically, Pittsburgh can get the ball back, but they have to stop them here. First down inside the 2 ends the game. Touchdown ends the game. It's Jacobs. Right side, brought down up the middle by Patrick Queen, bringing up 3rd down and 6. And now let's see if Green Bay dares to throw the football and risk stop the clock. Packers have converted 6 third downs. It's 3rd down and 6. This looks like a running formation, and they do run it. Jacobs up the middle for the touchdown! The dagger for Green Bay! What a night for the Green Bay offense. Josh Jacobs right up the gut, puts this game on ice for the Packers. What a game here from Pittsburgh. Minute 18 to go, 10-point Green Bay lead. And Green Bay's looking like they're going to move to 5-1-1 on the season. McManus adds the extra point. Josh Jacobs, the touchdown run. The short field in front of him, and the dagger drive for the Green Bay offense. And Pittsburgh would need a miracle to come back in this game. They needed a quick score, an onside kick, and another quick score. No timeouts for Aaron Rodgers against his former team, and Matt LaFleur all smiles on the Green Bay side. Look, coming into a tough environment here at Acrisure Stadium, and McManus sends it away back to Pittsburgh. The return, Gainwell stays on his feet, and then he's dumped near the 30. So an 11-point lead for Green Bay, minute 11 to go. Aaron Rodgers back out. This Green Bay defense, you got to give them credit. They have stopped the Pittsburgh offense in the second half, giving up just 3 points here to this Pittsburgh offense. Take the defensive touchdown off the board for the Packers as well. And you've got a 17-point Pittsburgh team. 2 touchdowns and a field goal to the Pittsburgh offense credit. First down, minute 11 to go. No timeouts for Pittsburgh. Rodgers sets up a screen for Warren, has a blocker in front, and he goes out of bounds after a pickup of 8. Stops the clock with 1:06 to go here in the 4th. Pickup of 8 on first down. Rodgers now with a quick hitter and a good catch after heavy traffic as the pass is caught by Scotty Miller as we're under a minute to go and the clock continues to tick down. 45 seconds and counting here for Aaron Rodgers and company. Rodgers to the outside, pass incomplete. Looking for Freiermuth with 40 seconds to go. Hobbs on the coverage for Green Bay, second down. So a good game for Green Bay. Jordan Love leads the charge, well over 300 yards through the air. Romeo Doubs was explosive on the receiving end for Green Bay. This defense good. Defensive touchdown for him earlier. Rodgers pass is caught. That's Warren. Across midfield, clock continues to tick down to 30 seconds and counting. And now 3rd down and 2 here for Pittsburgh in what we can probably call garbage time. 4 third down conversions for Pittsburgh tonight. Final 15 seconds tick down. Aaron Rodgers down the seam, pass is caught. That's Freiermuth inside the 35, and that might end the game. Rodgers slings it. He had a good night, but it wasn't enough. The Pittsburgh offense couldn't finish against this Green Bay defense. And the Packers take it on Sunday night, 35-24. Matt LaFleur beats Aaron Rodgers in Pittsburgh. And Mike Tomlin and the Steelers fall to 4-3. Packers advance to 5-1-1 on a Sunday night football game from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. Next week, we've got a good one on Sunday night, an NFC battle. It's the Seattle Seahawks traveling to the Landover, Maryland to take on the Washington Commanders. Until then, good night from Pittsburgh. Green Bay takes it on the road in this battle of the founding fathers of the NFL.